Phil doesn't know I'm watching. Looks like he's duo queuing with his best friend, Lord Swiftbear. Whoever the hell that is. The reason why I say that is because I already watched one of his games, but he won that one. It was a bit of a stomp, so I didn't want to upload a stomp, and that's not really fair to Phil. Because, you know, Phil deserves to have a nice back-and-forth game. A game that's exciting, that looks like one side's going to lose, but then there's a throw, and then they come back, and maybe there's another. Looks like they have a Jungle Scion. I haven't seen a Jungle Scion in forever. So, hopefully this Scion lives up to his reputation as one of the scarier junglers, because, you know, you get all those free last hits. By the time you come out of the jungle, you have a ton of HP. I guess we'll see what happens. Probably going to go AD Scion then, since he's going in the jungle, but you never know. AD Scion, very scary. AD Scion able to tank ungodly amounts of damage. Six Finger Garen there. They cut off his finger in the picture, but his hand that's holding the sword has a couple extra fingers on it. Tristana, pretty staple carry nowadays. Looks like Kale's going to be either going top or maybe even supporting bottom. Which makes me wonder what the hell. Wait a minute. Tristana mid, definitely going mid. Or Kale's mid. Darius is always going top because he's Darius. But Garen Tristana? Garen Kale? Where the hell is Garen going? I don't know, it was blind pick, so you always run this risk of getting people that want to do the same thing as you, and they insist on it no matter how many times you tell them, no, I'm Darius, I'm a better top than you. Darius getting a ward, some potions, and nothing else. Because does he need anything else? Of course not. Garen getting a Doran's Blade. And going bottom. Okay. Scion going to his blue buff, looks like. And there goes their mid. Or their carry. Or their bottom. Somebody's got to go mid. Somebody's got to go mid. Somebody tell these people that somebody's got to go mid. Scion, you got to go mid. Scion, please. You started with your stun, Scion. You got to go mid.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Scion really wants a leash here. Oh, good. Whew. Carry's back. Good time to be happy. This passive on Tristana increases her range based on her level. Just remember that. So. Scion does need a leash early game. Scion is very squishy early game, but as you build him, becomes tankier and harder to kill. Especially if you're building him offensive. Getting the stun on these wolves, which are known to crit every now and then. They can be very annoying. Surprised he didn't start with his E if he's trying to get leashed that hard. Looks like there's going to be another pretty hard leash here coming from Phil, the generous leasher. What the hell is Scion doing? Scion going into the bush, resetting the aggro for no reason. Phil kind of leaving him here. Hopefully he'll be able to kill this buff, but he's doing his best. Oh, there's Tristana. Tristana coming into the bush here, and the buff is back to full HP. Tristana going to be helping out this Scion, who really does need it. Scion is a jungler who needs that leash really, really bad. He's very squishy without his shield. Even with his shield, he's very vulnerable to the buffs, so he really needs those leashes. Top lane is going to be Wukong versus Darius. I'm rooting for Wukong because Wukong is my favorite top lane champion, regardless of whether my friend is playing him or not. Oh my god! Look at the damage! Jeez. Oh man, this is going to be a hard lane for Phil. It'll be very entertaining to watch him try to handle this Wukong. Wukong is basically made to counter every single fucking top laner ever. Phil already looking like, oh god, I need a gank, bro. Sion's like, no, I can't do it. I need to go back to base. I have to get healed up. I took a lot of damage because you left me. You left me for dead. Set me up! You know, it's very important to make sure that those big minions are not being taken by your lane opponent. And Phil, I don't know whether he did it on purpose or not, but he stopped one last hit on those big minions for that Wukong, and that's going to be big for him. Here comes a gank. Scion coming in here, trying to land a stun, but he doesn't even toss out his stun. There's a stun. And he's going to kill a couple minions. That's the gank. Thank you, folks. Thanks for watching. Great gank. Maybe Scion looking for round 2. Coming in from the back here, trying to stop this Wukong from getting back underneath his turret, but... What?! Somehow hitting the invisible Wukong. That's funny. There used to be a time where you could dodge CC by flashing, but that's long since been removed. Looks like Wukong really wants a counter gank up here, or maybe Lee Sin was like, hey, what's going on up here? There's the ward. Throwing down a ward in the bush. Good place to put it. I prefer where Phil's is, but it requires you to look at the map, which can be a little daunting for some people. It's hard to last hit and look at the map, I'll give people that. It's a lot easier to just look at the minions. But when you're Darius, you just have to fucking look up every now and then, see which one's HP is about half, auto attack it, and usually get the last hit because you're DOT anyway. Phil just last hitting. It's what he knows how to do. It's what he does best. That's all he really has the choice of doing. But this Wukong is absolutely murdering him when it comes to minions. At least with consistency here. Though at the same time, Phil keeping up here. That might be a kill. Big ignite going on this Wukong. Wukong trying to come in, throws down an ignite. Is he gonna die? He goes down to the minions. A trade, if you will. And that's the top lane fight. What the hell's Garen doing? Garen trying to bait out one of those snares. Ends up doing so. Goes in on the Tristana here. And is spinning around and is jumping on him. Threw down his silence really quickly. Not a bad idea. The speed up does go past even if you hit your not slow silence. Here comes Scion. There's the slow. Coming in on the Morgana. Why are they focusing Morgana? Here goes Morgana. Morgana going down. Probably should have went after Tristana, but she was a little bit further away. Morgana was the closer of the two. I would have preferred getting the kill on Tristana. Tristana is the one you want to have behind. Having Morgana be behind is not really that big of a deal. Having Morgana ahead is a big deal, but not as big of a deal as having a Tristana that's on par. Looks like they're going to be trying to last hit here. Looks like there might even be a fight up top. Not sure. Doesn't look like it. They aren't really harassing each other. Oh, there's some big harass there. Answered, though, just in time to get some of that DOT on him, even though he turned invisible. Ooh, my head is so fucking itchy. Just took a shower, too. Just took a shower. Head is itchy as hell. Here comes Scion. Looks like he got spotted. Nobody's told him that that bush is warded yet. So, Scion gonna get caught here. Is Lee Sin gonna come out and kill him? Lee Sin. Oh, he missed his cue! But Wukong coming in to follow up here. Looks like nothing's gonna come of it, though. That's a shame. That ward about to run out. We're calling for the B in top lane. In goes Lee Sin. No reaction stun from the fucking Scion. Scion doing absolutely nothing. Just running around in a circle here with his shield on and doesn't even get anything there. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Twisted Fate going down to the Tristana. That's a shame. And that's it. That's all. When I said bottom lane, I meant middle lane. There's a Tristana in middle and bottom. It's a little disorienting for me, but I'll do my best. I'm just gonna say Tristana from now on, instead of trying to guess what lane they're in. Tristana could literally be anywhere anyway. There's the Wukong ult. Might be a dead Scion there. No stun coming off of him, so that's what happens. Down goes Lee Sin. So jungler for jungler here. So at least their jungler won't be too far behind. I don't know if Phil even like did it because of that. Are we gonna see the pull? There's the pull! There's another auto attack thrown on there, but not nearly enough stacks to kill that Wukong. Maybe with an ignite. If his ignite's off cooldown. Okay, good. His ignite is on cooldown, so I don't have to yell at him. Say, Phil! Your summoner spells are there for a fucking reason, Phil! Phil probably gonna turret dive this Wukong. Wukong gonna have to turn invisible and run here. Hitting the turret. Wukong trying to stay in lane as long as possible. Teleporting. Oh my. Is this going to put a wrench in the gameplay here? Sion not gonna do anything. Never mind. Just coming up to back up Darius, I guess. That's it. That's all that's going on up here. Well, that's a shame. I come down to middle lane to miss a kill in bottom lane. Are they going to kill this Tristana? Tristana trying to run away here, but she's definitely going to get away. Meanwhile, in mid lane, this Tristana just coming out on top. Now, is this middle Tristana building AP or AD? Oh my god, it's AP Tristana. No wonder. AP Tristana is nothing to joke about. What the hell? Why'd her HP get so low? I don't know. If you looked at her little portrait, her HP got really low for no reason. I don't know what that's all about. She's a full HP now. There's a quick fight here. Are we going to see a pull? No, he already used it, I guess. Making that Lee Sin bleed out. Calling the missing in mid. Even though mid died. Looks like bottom lane is up against their turret. Needless to say, very far ahead in bottom lane here. No fun to be on the purple team in bottom lane. No fun to be had. Just last hitting all day with this Kale. Seeing pings going up, and I'm not seeing any fights. There's the fight! An initiation on this Darius. There's the ult from Wukong. Not going to be enough to kill the Lee Sin. Or is it? It is! Thank you, Ignite. A trade. 1-for-1 jungler for laner. I think that getting that jungler behind is going to greatly benefit their team. The further behind that Lee Sin becomes, the better. Looks like the Kale ult's going off on that Garen. Kale getting snared here, but not killed. Is this Tristana going to be able to get in time? Tristana getting ready to jump. There's the jump. Didn't hit the jump, though, but that's going to be more than enough to kill that Tristana because she is AP. Ooh, big ult coming in here from the Twisted Fate out of nowhere. Twisted Fate trying to run away at this point. It doesn't look like the enemy team is going to try to kill him, but Tristana might. Is Tristana's ult off cooldown? It's not. So I don't know if I would recommend going in on that Twisted Fate. And she's not wise. That's good. That's very wise. Very wise. Would have been very unwise to go in there. Looks like Wukong is going to try to get a kill here. There's the jump in there. As you can see, he used his little doppelganger copy thing to go in there while invisible and close the distance and stop himself from being killed or harassed. Meanwhile, only 2 auto attacks was all it took to stop that push. That's one thing about AP Trist. She is dangerous. Her auto attacks, the little passive explosion that she gets is lovely. It makes her very easy to farm up. It makes it ridiculous. Ridiculous for her. Almost as easy to farm up as it is to be a Twisted Fate. Lots of minions underneath this turret here. Darius getting a couple free hits on the turret. Seeing a spin there going off on the Wukong, who's now taking minion fire for no reason, to be honest. Does he have a phage, or does he have... Yep, he only has the phage. We see a phage on Darius as well. Darius winning in CS at this point by 12. As if that gap gets bigger and bigger, we're going to see more and more kills in top lane for this Darius. Darius getting 3 blood stacks on that fucking Wukong. Wukong getting pulled in here, but not enough. Not enough. There's the There's the last hit there. That could be the kill, but I don't think so. There it is. There's the kill. Last hit put on, but Lee Sin doing more than enough to finish off Darius. Sion doing nothing, as I've seen him doing all game, which is why we really want this jungler behind, but the jungler's just not behind. We're seeing a fight going on in top lane. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, there's a kill for the Kayle. Kayle getting kills is not a bad thing. Looks like he's going to teleport here for no what? Did I just see that? Alright, now this time I'm actually going to go back in time. Let me just... Let's watch this again. Alright, look at this. Is this serious? What the hell was that? What? Alright, so here's the fight. He didn't have his shield up, so he doesn't get all that lovely damage on the Lee Sin. Probably should have put up his shield there and popped it. There's the shield. Is he going to pop it in time? He does not quite run fast enough. What are the boots this guy has? Just level 1, so there's still a chance that he could be smart and get the boots of swiftness or even the boots of quickness or quick movement or boots of you can't get away from me if we're not fighting. That's about it. I might see boots of swiftness on this Sion. Any Sion that likes to use his shield gets the boots of swiftness. Looks like Darius gonna come in here just in time for the fight. There's some big damage put on that Lee Sin. Lee Sin looks like he's gonna definitely go down in this fight. There is the death on him. Throwing down an ignite for no reason. Did not have to throw down that ignite. Phil wasting his life away here, throwing up a potion, but he did not have to go in and use his ignite like that. That was unwise and unneeded. Should have just trusted his DOT. Would have been plenty of damage to kill him. But he didn't. Plus the red buff that he now has, he's gonna be able to kill people no problem. However, one thing he can't do is 1v1 this Wukong. Wukong getting very big. Darius just doesn't have enough gold to finish that that frostbound hammer bullshit. In the meantime, Tristana getting killed in the bottom lane here by the enemy Tristana. Ooh, look at how low that TF is. He's crazy. TF could have been killed there if he ran in. It would have been bad. With or without a stun. Never gonna kill that Garen with just a stun. The TF stun is not as game-breaking as it used to be. And his ultimate isn't as game-breaking as it used to be either. His ultimate used to be not his ultimate, first of all. Destiny used to be just one of his abilities that he could use. And it provided a slow. It was a global slow. And it revealed the enemy team. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And I believe that his teleport thing was his ultimate. Instead of them both being one skill. But it doesn't apply the slow anymore. But a global slow is actually very game-breaking. If you think about it. Making the entire enemy team slowed is ridiculous. And it's so broken that the only way to do it in this game anymore is to group the team up somehow and use a Ronduin's Omen or be Jarvan the Fourth. But at that point, if you're getting the team that close to you anyway, it's kind of pointless to slow them. Are we going to see a gank here coming out from this Sion? Does not look like it. Sion way too slow. Sion, you're going to finish those boots. Twist of Fate getting destroyed in mid. Still just not able to output the damage to kill this Tristana. It's just, I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. But as you can see there, the explosion is boosted by the magic damage. It looks like Phil is getting dominated in top lane at this point. That's not good. You don't want your top lane to be losing, especially to Wukong. This could be the moment of the game turning in the purple team's favor. We'll have to see what happens. We have to see what's... I haven't seen anybody killing this dragon. So... they aren't really doing anything with their lead. Bottom lane isn't really being pushed out too far here. Lee Sin used his teleport to come down there for no reason. Sion maybe had a fight with Wukong? No. He just came up around there. Wukong gonna steal this blue buff. No problem. No one's going to come over there to stop him. There's no ward there to tell the Scion that this is happening. Scion is... I don't know what he's doing. Scion, what are you doing? Scion doesn't want anything to do with this Wukong. I guess he doesn't care about blue buff. Probably could have easily killed the Wukong with a good stun. But no. Decides not to. Decides to just feed that Wukong, that blue buff, and those extra minion kills for no reason. This Scion is retarded and stupid and bad. And I would never want to play with him in a game. Look at that. Look at that DOT. Ugh. Oh, that Tristana DOT. I believe it's either 4 or 3 procs, and they hurt. Almost as bad as fucking Ignite. Almost. But Ignite is obviously the best DOT you can throw on someone. Doesn't cost any mana, and it ticks and ticks and ticks and ticks. Plus the bonus damage helps too. Is purple team going to go after dragon? Does not look like it. Blue team has no vision, though. They could safely go after this dragon, but they don't know that there's no vision there, obviously. Are we going to see that TF stun? TF stun going down here. Big damage there. Taking out a fourth of Scion's HP. They are not going to go after the dragon in bottom lane, but they definitely are thinking about it. Here's the initiation and the kill for Garen before Morgana's ult can go off. Is blue team going to bounce off of this and either force a fight or just take dragon? I'm not sure. Darius being smart here. He's not winning his lane on his own, so he's teaming up and pushing mid. Gotta group up at this point. I'm seeing a dead Scion, and there he is. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Tristana absolutely destroying. There is no doubt about it. This Tristana is quite big. Is going to be very scary in the late game. She has 2 needlessly large rods. 2 of them. Not even building them up in anything. It's just, hey, you know, it'd be cool if I had 2 fucking needlessly large rods. Because I am doing needlessly well. Not sure what TF was thinking there. Maybe he was thinking he could teleport away, but not going to happen. Not without flash. That is a dead Tristana. This Wukong is huge. This Wukong could carry at this point, but I'm not seeing too much damage being done to the Kayle. So Kayle did not go down. However, Wukong is pretty big at this point. You can see he's got some nice build items working out here. He's got his Phage. He's got a Brutalizer, which is what's allowing him to spam that shit. Plus the Ninja Tabai are helping him out quite a lot. Or Tabby. Depends on how you want to pronounce it. But since that's not how we spell the dog's name, the Tabby dogs, I'm not going to pronounce it Tabby. I'm going to pronounce it Tabai. Because that's also a pretty cool name. Hello, my name is Tabai. I will be your technical support man. No, I'm just kidding. My name is Juan. I would like to cross swords with you on the battlefield on April 13th when the game is released. Somewhere Juan is crossing swords with maybe even a customer. This Morgana is not having a good game. let's just be honest here. Uh-oh, Tristana not going in. I was about to say Tristana may be having suicidal thoughts. No kill is worth that much. Nothing. Your cards hit nothing. So, blue team pretty ahead in kills because mid is so fed. And it looks like Kayle gonna get taken out here by the enemy team. Enemy team is very grouped up. Not just grouped up, but very grouped up. Garen definitely going for the kill here. There's the kill on the enemy Tristana. He's gonna try to run away, and he does. Because Lee Sin doesn't go in on him. Meanwhile, Wukong going in on this Scion and dodging the stun. So. What's amazing is that there's only 1 turret taken out for each team. All this fighting. 18-13 the score. We're 20 minutes in, there's only 1 turret down. That's a shame. That's a crying shame. So AP Tristana, very easy to farm, like I said before. Her magic damage boosts that explosion that happens whenever she kills minions. So she can be even more deadly to fight when in a group of minions, because if she kills the minions, they're all exploding and hurting you. So it's bad. Let's just put it that way. Plus, if she kills champions with her auto attack, it'll cause an explosion. So just be careful against AP Trist, especially if you're fighting near minions. Garen wanting to go in on this TF. TF not wanting to get gone in on. Oh wow. His stun was down and he almost turned around and auto attacked and committed to a very bad decision. Oh, we're gonna see a big snare here. Big snare misses. One of the biggest misses I've ever seen. Oh man, Garen almost making a big mistake, but then rectifying it by going in on that Morgana. Morgana getting her stun off, and the Garen goes down. The Darius goes down. Morgana goes down. Is Kayle gonna go down? Down goes Kayle! And down goes their top turret. So, while Purple Team did win that team fight, because it wasn't really a team fight, it was a 3v4, 3v5 even. I'm not even sure. That was a really bad team fight for the blue team. They did very poorly. Are we going to see Sion going in here? No, he has very small balls. Is shield going to pop? No. They killed his shield before it could pop, and he didn't pop it. So, that's that. How's TF's build going? He's going for the Lich Bane early. He's got a Twin Shadows. Not a bad item. Not a good item either. He's gonna get jumped on. There goes the stun. Here comes Tristana throwing in the big damage over time here, and that's the kill. Thanks to that lovely Garen ult that was a little bit too early to steal, but just enough to get twisted, Terran twisted, Tristana twist. That one. The kill. What's she gonna build that other needlessly large rod into? I don't even know! She could build anything. But instead she upgraded her boots to Home Guard, it looks like. Yep, Home Guard. Was pretty sure the white one was Home Guard. Not sure if I agree with that. Probably would've went with Führer since you're carrying this hard. Big snare on that Kayle. That's probably gonna be the kill there. There it is. Kayle having to use her ult on herself and trying to run away here, ends up dying. Triple kill for the purple team. A double kill on the enemy Tristana. Garen able to get out, but at what cost? Are we going to see TF going in here? I'm not sure. It does not look like it. There's that spin to win till you die. If you justice, they just might cry. Looks like the enemy turret is going down here, and by enemy I mean blue turret. Wow, that is a ace. That's what happens when you go 2v5. Look at that cute little shot, man. So this looks like an uphill battle for Phil's team. They went from having a pretty good lead to having nothing. They now have nothing. Yeah, they have nothing. Because the Sion does nothing, and Sion is one of their big players. Alright, that stun is huge on a Sion. That stun means everything, and he's not getting ahead. I don't see him with tons of last hits. I don't see him with lots of HP. I just don't. Yeah, he doesn't have a ton of HP. He has his ult, it means nothing. He's going AP Sion when he's jungling. Should've went AD. I personally feel that AD Sion does way better when there's jungling involved. If you get smite, you should be getting AD on him, and then just AD the shit out of these minions. Farm, 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 and you'll never have to turn off Enrage because you have so much lifesteal. And that's not even counting his ultimate lifesteal. But that's just not what this Sion is thinking. This Sion would rather do nothing in jungle because he's behind. And look at his build. He's got nothing. He needs that Rabadon's death cap early, and he just doesn't have it. He has a Sheen, but it doesn't mean anything. Like, look at how much damage he does. None. He probably could easily kill these super minions if he was AD at this point. Even a bad AD build does a lot of damage on Sion. He just synergizes very well with it. Garen just trying to get this blue buff so that the enemy can't, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to kill it fast enough. Ooh, maybe... Here comes... Nope. And... Dead Garen. And... Dead Garen. And... Dead Garen. Garen going down here. That's a shame. Trying to fight the enemy when he really can't, but he doesn't die! Because even though fucking 4 of them went in on him, they couldn't kill him. In the meantime, it looks like Darius here going, oh shit. Even Phil knows when to quit. Alright. Love him or hate him, he knows when to get the fuck out of there. Seeing some regen thrown on him. That's always good. It'll help him stay in lane sometimes. I saw you like maybe 1 or 2 wards from the blue team. Way more map control from the purple team at this point. And map control is really what wins the game. And purple team definitely has it. They are posturing for Baron, but it doesn't look like they're going to actually follow through. They might go for another team fight and then get Baron, just to be safe. Nothing wrong with being safe. Initiation here. Tristana goes down. The blue team has no idea what they're doing. This is the lost game. I definitely see a surrender coming out here. Tristana's their big damage. That's their burst that they just lost. Sion, not a big deal. He sucks. Sion sucks. But the Tristana was a lot of their damage. That's all of their burst. It's gone. It's gone now. Darius isn't going to be getting any last hits with his ult without that Tristana there. This Tristana needs to stop being so aggressive and start staying with the team. These 3 stuck together. That's not even a word. Alright, stuck. Not a word. You don't say home stuck. You say home stuck. So because the rest of the team stuck together, they're not dead. Alright, so what's Tristana going to do here? Tristana is going to do exactly the opposite of what I said and go off on her own. Great. She leaves this Kayle on her own with just Phil there, and I mean, I'm not trying to insult Phil or anything, but Phil isn't going to be able to 1v5. Down goes Wukong. Are we going to see a dead Morgana and a dead Tristana? 3 for 1. I think that's a fair trade. If this team would stick together, they are very dangerous. Very dangerous. They might have stopped that Baron. Yeah, they're not going after that Baron now. Probably should have abandoned push after they killed the inhibitor and went for Baron. Shouldn't have went in for bottom as well. A little too greedy. A little too greedy from the purple team here. Could that be the throw that the blue team needs? A very exciting game. I'm very glad that I didn't decide to go with Phil's last game that I recorded. This is a much more exciting game and will be much more entertaining for people. We get to see a lot more of Phil and how he plays in this game. As you can see, he's much better than these 2 here, who think that just because the 2 of them are together, they can do whatever they want, and they can't. They don't get to do that. Nope, I have no idea what Tristana was waiting for. She wants to go in on this TF. Wow, you missed your jump and you still go in. Okay, this is going to be a dead Tristana. With or without her ult. Oh, where's the other team? Oh man, I thought Wukong was closer. And he's going to try to teleport away. And he does. And that's a dead Tristana. Boom! Stupid! Stupid! You dumb! Big dead Sion. You see that? When you're not with your team, you die. Even Darius knew better than to fucking go after TF. And that's a free inhibitor. Is this going to be the end of the game? The Tristana on Phil's team is absolutely throwing as hard as he can. It's just, it's disgusting how hard that fucking Tristana's throwing. That was an Olympic-sized throw. We're talking gigantic throws here. Are we going to see a dead Morgana? Big shield coming off there, but not enough to keep her alive. Morgana goes down. Are we going to see a dead Kayle? Kayle absorbing all of the damage from that Tristana because of her ult, but Tristana said, you know what, fuck your ult. I'm going to try to shoot you and kill you anyway and waste all my cooldowns. Down goes Tristana, maybe? No, it might be a dead Garen. Garen losing a lot of HP here. Garen goes down. What a shame. It's almost a good thing that Tristana didn't go over that wall. Tristana went over the wall, she wouldn't have gotten that kill. Wow! Fucking, are you kidding? How much more obvious can you get with the fucking clone there? Wow, this fucking... This Scion. Oh man, he fooled them again. Mind games all day. Oh my god! He is playing them like violins! This Scion has no brain! None! But I guess that was obvious from earlier in the game and through most of his performance in this game. Are you kidding? Look at the mind games from this Monkey King here. He's gonna 1v1 this Kale. He might actually lose here. There's the stun! That's the difference there! Big Scion stun! That's when you use it properly. However, TF getting the kill on that Kale anyway because of how low Kale got. They probably want to try to kill this Scion, but it's not gonna happen. Scion running a little bit too fast for them. Has he finished his boots? He has. He has the super run fast boots, and he has that Rabadon's cap. So he's gonna be pretty dangerous. Am I seeing a Deathfire Grasp in his sights here? Maybe. Maybe he's getting a Chalice. I don't know. Only one way to find out. We gotta wait. Well, it's not really called a Chalice. It's a Themes. It's the upgraded Chalice is really what I'm saying. Morgana throwing out her stun, stopping the Tristana from going in on her. Pretty good play. Stopped herself from dying. Let her team get there. Blue team not sticking together. Phil, I'm disappointed. Phil, get with your teammates. Phil, your teammates. Phil, come on, Phil. Phil, come on. Phil, really, Phil? Come on, Phil. Phil, look. Phil, your teammates are throwing, Phil. Phil, your teammates are throwing the game, Phil. Phil, your teammates are throwing, Phil. Phil, no! Phil, not like this! Not like this, Phil! No! Phil going in here, trying to get a kill on that Tristana. Not gonna happen. He's gonna try to turn around on this Lee Sin, trying to throw everything at that Tristana. Gets his kill with the ultimate. However, Lee Sin chasing him hard. Gonna probably end up killing the Darius here. Darius throwing down his ult to try to get some quick burst on that Lee Sin. Lee Sin probably getting a little bit too far in, but does not die. And Darius goes down, and Scion goes down, and Kale goes down to that super big Wukong. Wukong proving to be quite the menace in this game, having huge regen and huge HP thanks to that Warmogs. And it's a shame because Phil did very well with farm, the Kale did very well with farm, Tristana killed it when it came to farm, and pretty much their entire team was okay with farm except for Garen, who was going support anyway, so he shouldn't have went farm anyway. Down goes Lee Sin, thanks to that huge burst from Tristana. Tristana trying to go for a kill on this TF here. Probably going to get it. No. Ah, that's a shame. Less than 10 HP, easy. Oh my god! Oh! You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding me. Wow, that was great. Did you see that minion? The minion was like, easy. Oh! And it just killed him. That was great. Oh, that was amazing. There's the stun from Scion here. Scion getting tricked again, even though he landed the stun. He just used his fucking decoy thing, and there goes the decoy now. What the hell is this team doing? Is purple team not ending it? They should have ended it. Minions are going to be pushing in this top inhibitor if nobody stops them, and it doesn't look like Scion's going to really be able to stop them from killing it. He tried, but there's no way. Nope. Oh, wait. He's going to tank the minions. There's his ult. He's going to heal up. He's going to heal up his minions that are near him. Wow. Look at that. That inhibitor is going to heal up. Purple team thinking about Baron. Good idea. Good idea, purple team. Now, is blue team thinking about Baron? No, they're not. In fact, Phil, I think he probably could have ran back, especially the Scion could have definitely ran back faster than this TP here, but whatever. Well, B, not really TP. Does blue team want to contest that Baron? I'm not sure. Yeah, there's the Baron there. It looks like it's going to be uncontested. I am definitely seeing this Baron going down to the purple team with no fight whatsoever. Lots of damage going down here on the Baron. Kale not going to be there even close to in time, but Kale going for the blue buff. Oh, that's a dead Kale. 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 Is Kale dead? I'm not sure. I think she is. Is that stun going to go off here? Oh, that... If that ghost hit her, Kale dead. No problem there. However, that's a dead Scion. That's a dead Scion. That's a dead Scion. Wow. What a throw. Scion definitely should be looking at shot put this year with throws that hard. Holy cow. How do people throw that hard? Phil! Phil! I am disappointed. Phil shouldn't be dead right now. He should be in the fucking base with his goddamn team. You can't split push against this team. They're gonna destroy you. There are times when it works and there's times when it doesn't. When you're this far behind, a split push is not gonna work. Kale wasting her ultimate there. Probably a bad idea. Probably gonna end up not being fun there. Who is this Tristana going to focus? Nobody. Down goes the inhibitor, and down goes Phil's team. What a shame. What a fucking shame. Throws everywhere. But nobody threw as hard as Phil's team. And that late game throw was really the difference there. That late game throw by Scion gave them the confidence that they needed to just destroy that inhibitor. If Phil was back in the base, they probably could have pushed that back again. They had to stick together. They didn't. You must stick together when you're behind. God fucking damn it, go to bed!